So today I'm going to be showing you how to make a bridal hand fan. Now, what do you need to make this bridal hand fan? You need your wording. For those of you in Nigeria familiar with wording, you can use your felt material. It's a very thick and sturdy material. We actually use it to form cup for your breast bustier, breast pad. You also need your feathers. Okay, this is about 1 yard of feather. If you want to make the back and the front piece of your fan to have feather, that means you have to use 2 yards, but this 1 yard will just make only the fronts to have your feather of your fan. Okay, I'm having off-white color here, milk color. And of course you also need your fan base, which is, we can call it skeleton, your fan skeleton. You need this also. You need trimmings for the edge of the fan. Okay, you also need, I'm using this is about 2 yards. And of course your glue, you can use your normal glue or your glue gun. I prefer using my glue gun. Okay, that is just the basic instruments you need, and of course your scissors to cut out and your marker or pen. We are going to start this with our wording and fan base. Now, depending on the shape you want it to be, now this fan can go round 360, but it's not advised to use this for a 360, so we use half of a circle, half moon. You can actually make it this shape. The more wider you place it, the more wider your fan will come out. Okay, so you go ahead to arrange it. You have to start from the first. This is the first here, and this is the first this other way. So you arrange it this way, then you go ahead, make sure that you don't miss any of it. You arrange it like that till you get to the very end. You want to bring them out, each and every single step of it. Do not miss a step. Make sure you carry the one that is underneath. Okay, so this is how you do it. One by one you spread them, and tada, you're done. Okay, let me shift this one downwards a little. Okay, so if I want to make it not quite half of a moon, and let me shape it this way. Okay, like this. I'm going to give it a small curve V shape, but you can take it all the way straight like this. Then you have to adjust this other ones to fit. But let me take this shape. I think I'm okay with this shape like this, so you have to adjust the other ones. By this time, if you are using a glue gun, you should be preheating it already. Okay, you should be preheating your glue gun already, so that it will be hot for immediate use. So please take your time, as I am doing already, to adjust it, the skeleton, so that it will be well aligned and arranged, evenly spaced. They should be evenly spaced. You have to watch very well. You can see here is more spaced, especially than this. I'm still going to reduce it. Please take your time and space it out evenly. I think we are done spacing it. So now I've gone ahead to mark out, okay, the parameters that I'll be using for my wording. Now you may want to ease yourself, you may want to go ahead and start gluing here before you trim off. But because my back piece is not going to be having any feather, it's not advisable to start gluing now. You have to remove this first. Then you can see the shape I've gotten from it. Yes, then you go ahead and cut it out. So over here, I've gone ahead to place my cut out wording felt on another lace material. Okay, since the back side is not going to be having any feather on it, you will want to cover it up, because it will not be too nice if your felt is just being seen at the back like this. So as you can see, it's looking better now, well, more beautiful, being covered with the lace at the back piece. So before I insert my fan, I'm going to be my fan skeleton, I'm going to be hemming this to the wording. Okay, I'm going to be hemming this to the wording, and I'll, using my glue gun, I'll do that and show you. Using my glue gun is already heated now, so you do this like this. along the line. Then you hem. You want to be very careful so that your hand will not be caught up with the gum. It's quite hot and can be very painful if the glue touches you at this moment. So you go ahead and do it all the way around. So I'm done hemming the sides of my felt material using the glue gun, and as you can see, this is the back place. Isn't it looking beautiful? So now the next step is to go ahead now and rearrange our fan skeleton the way we did at first to get this shape. So you want to start from the very first one this way, and then position the last one as well. Okay, position it, and then you go ahead and rearrange just like you did before. I have rearranged my skeleton back. You want to start gluing each and every one of it together. Okay, you want to start from this first one. You glue. Okay, make sure that is in position. Okay, then you move to the last one as well. And then you glue that. So and once the first and the ones at the edges are in position already, you are good to go. Alright, so next one, you have to position it very well and then draw your glue going on that line. Okay, and then you place it on the line accordingly. So you want to go ahead and do the same for the remaining ones till you get to the other end. So guys, I'm on the last one now. Okay, so you want to be very careful there. Okay, so that is the last of it. As you can see, I've placed all of them the same line equally. Alright, the next thing you want to do now is to bring in your feathers. Okay, I think this is the bad face of the strip, so it doesn't really matter anyway, but I just want to get it. Now I'll be making two lines, two steps of this feather. Your feather is normally done two steps, and you're going to be covering this side where your fan skeleton is, not on the lace side. Okay, now if you are going to be making the fan on this side, there's no need of attaching your lace. You can do it directly on your wadding, the felt material. So about 2 inches midway here, you can see your fan will cover up for the rest. Okay, about 2 inches here, midway here, we're going to be fixing our feather from this edge all the way to this other edge. Okay, so you may want to cut that off there at that point, and then you see if the remaining feather will go on here. Okay, like this, so you still have more than enough. Also, using your glue gun as well, you want to make sure that you draw and form that arc. You put it this way, stop halfway there, and then let's start attaching our feather to it on that line. Press it so that it will be in place very well. Then we continue. You want to continue that way. If you are not certain of having a straight line, you would want to draw it out first. Okay, you press it, make sure that you press very well so that it will be well glued. To press it very well, and then at the very edge here, you also, then you cut off the excess. You want to glue that edge very well as well. So this is the first layer of your hand fan. So you want to place the next one to follow suit on this other layer. The second step of the feather. So it. You want to be very generous with your glue there because you don't want it coming off later. Then at this point I'll be cutting off the excess here. Okay, and then secure that part to go inwards. So be careful with your glue gum there. Okay. The next thing I want to do now is to attach this. You can use your pearls or whatsoever you want to use to decorate this place. It's already looking okay because when I was attaching my fan, I made this good face of the fan to face upwards, okay? But I still wish to decorate it further, not to leave it like that. Okay, so this requires I place it like this all the way around as well, and on this part here, so I'll be placing it. You want to mark out the good and the bad face. This is the good face, the part with the sequence. So I'm fixing it all the way down. Then you go ahead and cut off the excess there. I'm going to be gluing this together so that part doesn't come out. Just glue that piece there. So I'm going to be continuing like that until this whole part here is filled up with this trimming. So guys, I'm on the last stage now. Okay, you want to make sure that you apply your glue very well. I've applied it all over here, so I'm making the last one for this. It's going all the way down here. You can see how beautiful it's coming out. Now if you notice, there's, because of this other part, there's a hole here. You want to extend it this way to cover that hole. You can't press it in because of the nature, so you want to make sure that you make an extension there. That's what I did from the second and third stages. And then you put your glue so that you can bring this one in to cover up that place this way. Okay, so you want to come back here and see all these edges that are still open and also secure them. The same thing goes for the other side. Put your glue and then put them in so that those edges will be in place. You don't want them coming off easily. Then you want to trim off any excesses. So this is your hand fan. Okay, I still have about half of a yard left of this trimming. You can use it for another project out of my 2 yards. So at the end of the day, you may be needing just 1 yard and quarter or 1.5 yard of the trimming. Okay, so I noticed that some of this parts here, because of the curved shape, is still shooting up. You may want to go ahead and still glue all those parts in place, just at that point where they are coming up, where they are shooting up. Okay, you glue them like that so that they will be in place. You know it's not going on a straight line, so you just search for such places and apply your glue to them. So guys, for the back piece, we have, after making our beautiful front piece, if you have this left, you may not want to leave the back like this. I don't have much of this left again. It usually comes in a strand like this, or if you have your pearl, you can go ahead and decorate this edge. Okay, you can see if you have plenty of this, you can put it around the edge and maybe still put some pearls and stones to decorate this back like this. Or if you have this remaining, you can still apply your glue gum around it, and of course put it this way so as to make it come out more beautiful, to cover these edges. Okay, so if you have to buy 2 yards of this, it will go for the front and also this part. I think I like it this way. You can just decorate it like this so that your back will be looking beautiful as well. So I think I'll be going with it because I actually have no use for this trimming after this anymore, so I'll just attach it. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and you can also join our Facebook group, Bellwin Creations Community. Bye.